Hi everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of LingoDive, the real English listening podcast where we do not memorize lists or grammar rules. We just listen, absorb, and get better. I'm your host, Ash, and I want to thank you for pressing play. If you're learning English, especially at an advanced level, you've probably had this thought at least once. Why is English so weird? Like, seriously, why do we write read and read the same way, but they're two different tenses? Why does bow rhyme with cow, but though rhymes with go? Why is kernel pronounced kernel? Yeah, English is weird. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. Section 1. The Frankenstein language. Let me give you a little background. English is sometimes called a Frankenstein language. It's a mix of pieces from other languages. It has German roots, but it also borrowed a ton of vocabulary from Latin, French, Norse, even Greek. So, what does that mean for you as a learner? It means English has tons of exceptions, rules that apply until they suddenly don't. For example, I before E except after C, right? Except for words like weird, there, and seas. Yeah, so much for that. But here's the good news. Even native speakers think English is weird. You're not alone. In fact, if you feel confused sometimes, you're actually doing great because you're paying attention. Section 2. The danger of perfectionism. Here's a big trap I see advanced learners fall into. They want to understand everything perfectly. Every word, every accent, every joke, every slang expression. But let me tell you something that might surprise you. Even native speakers do not understand 100% of what they hear. They miss things. They guess from context. They let things go. So, if you're listening to a podcast like this and you catch, say, 80% of it, that's a huge win. Don't get discouraged if you don't catch every single word. Section 3. How to train your brain for real English. Now let's get practical. If you want to get better at understanding English, real English, you have to immerse yourself. Not in grammar textbooks, but in natural, messy, fast-paced conversations. Stuff like podcasts, like this one, TV shows, YouTube videos, audiobooks, real conversations if you can find them. But here's the key. Do not stress if you don't understand everything. Instead, train your ears to keep going. Your brain is amazing. It starts to recognize patterns without you realizing it. You'll hear phrases like kind of, sort of, at the end of the day, you know what I mean, and suddenly, boom, those become normal to you. Listening is like going to the gym. You don't get muscles after one workout. It's the same with fluency. It builds over time. Section 4. Why listening is the superpower. You know what most learners focus on too much? Speaking. They want to speak better, sound more fluent, use more advanced vocabulary, but here's a little secret. If you want to speak well, you have to listen well. Think about babies. They don't start speaking first. They listen for months. They watch, they absorb, and when they do speak, boom, it sounds native. Listening gives you the rhythm of the language, the tone, the emotion, the flow. And that's what LingoDive is all about. Closing thoughts. Embrace the chaos. So yeah, English is weird. It's full of silent letters, confusing rules, and words that contradict each other. But it's also flexible, creative, beautiful even. You don't have to master it to be fluent. You just have to get comfortable with the chaos. That's how you get fluent, by flowing with it. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to subscribe. In the next episode, we're going to talk about how to survive conversations with native speakers, even when they speak fast, mumble, or use slang you've never heard before. And hey, if you like this, consider sharing it with a friend who's also trying to improve their English. Thanks for listening. I'm Ash, and remember, your English does not have to be perfect. It just has to be yours. All right, until the next one, peace out.